Hey! Hey there! Today I'm going to show you my Luna Storm Hanger build. I wasn't really going to make a Storm Hanger build for Luna because everybody already has it covered like Senevades and many more. Plus, you can just look at the leaderboards. But a lot of you have asked me to make one. Honestly, it's just going to be the same. Senevade's build is pretty optimized already. A change in weapon modules will not matter at all. Speaking of weapons, a little bit of clarification regarding why I recommended items in my previous video. I actually referenced my calculations against Legion of Immortality enemies with the operational buff bonuses, which is going to be really weak against Toxic. The concept is similar as to why items is better than Piercing Light or Exterminator against Storm Hanger. It's because the flat attribute bonuses is going to be very useless against high weapon resistances which Storm Hanger has. This is why weapons vary in Axion. Sometimes Exterminator on fire modules is better, sometimes Piercing Light on chill is better, a lot of times items on Toxic and Electric attribute is better. This was corroborated by Hunt. But for general use like 400% and weaker contents, Exterminator has the highest total raw damage because of the base attack and base fire attack. And I was completely also wrong about weak point damage. You can deal weak point damage if you aim down sights. This is going to be very useful against Colossus weak against weapons since they have bigger weak points. But for mobbing and bossing, it's going to be depending on your weak point hit rate. For mobbing, going weak point might be difficult because hitting weak points can be difficult. For bossing, it's going to be a little helpful. In Sen's range demonstration video, range does not directly affect the damage. That's why he mentioned that adding more range does not increase his damage even more. The increase in damage actually comes from algorithm domination. This is why I told you guys in my previous Luna video that the optimal rotation for abilities is to always have the blue ability trigger the enhanced mode because of this debuff. The bonus damage from Fever Time only lasts a while, but it's still a bonus damage regardless. However, if you press all abilities quickly after, plus the enhanced ability, your Fever Time bonus damage is going to fire forever. This is actually a bug as it's not supposed to fire forever even when you're out of enhanced mode. I just discovered this after reviewing my 9-second run when the 12 million damage popped off at the end. Now I did overlook something in my previous video. Her purple ability split attack can actually hit the same target if you aim down sights. This is why you are going to deal triple the amount of damage despite the loss in skill power. This is also why you notice a significant DPS loss when you don't aim down sights even when using her purple ability. Aiming will override the auto-targeting from the unique weapon. This is the build. Again, this is the build everybody already has. Cyclic Amplifier is there because you will be getting the buff regardless of whether you get it at the start or not. The only thing with this module is that it cycles through RK power ratios. It starts with Fusion, then Singular, then Dimension, and last is Tech. We need to get the Tech power ratio bonus when Fever Time is active and when the boss is staggered. This will be the most ideal situation which can lower your clear time drastically. But you also have to take into account the huge RNG on crits since Luna's critical rate is going to be very low against Storm Hanger. Both of the factors will make high clear time a bit inconsistent. Adding range will give you some quality of life and allows you to stay at a distance while able to apply the 12% damage taken debuff and also deal the additional damage. For the weapon, it doesn't really matter. When you compare 100,000 damage to 5 million to 11 million, it won't make much of a difference. You can use Exterminator, Piercing Light, but if you really want to optimize, items on Toxic is the go-to. Going weak point or attack build will depend on your weak point hit rate. For RK tuning, going non-attribute Chain Catalyst is the only choice we have for maximized value. Going focus rounds on inversion is not gonna help us because we don't apply the focus rounds debuff when using the unique weapon. The rotation is going to be very simple. When you start, cast your first ability, start shooting to fill your gauge up. With perfect timing, use your blue ability, then in no particular order, red or purple ability. Just make sure you have all three buffs active. This will also activate in Light and Mage. With the range module, you don't have to get close to apply the enhanced debuff. Also make sure to aim down sights. Your cleared time will actually just depend on your critical RNG at this point if you've done everything right. For mobbing and other relevant information for Luna, watch this video right here. That's it for the video guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!